Hi, my name is Paul Towers. I'm an education developer here at the University of Wolverhampton. Since 1996 we had our own in-house built virtual learning environment called Wolf. It was one of the first ones in the country. It was ingrained in everything that we did within the institution, but it became apparent that it weren't just being used for learning and teaching. It was being used for things like validation, document management, even minutes to meetings. It became obvious to us that our virtual learning environment was no longer sustainable or appropriate for our institution. So how do you change a virtual learning environment when it's ingrained and integrated with everything that we do within the institution? Due to the previous history and some failed attempts of actually replacing Wolf, we didn't want to replace the system with a brand new, sparkling new virtual learning environment. What we wanted to do is affect deep cultural change within the institution. Just like this ice, change can be seen at different levels. So at the top, surface change, you have things like IT systems and services, business processes, ownership and structure, integration, but it's at the bottom where deep change lies with people and culture. So we realised if we wanted to focus on this level of cultural change, we needed to be transparent, inclusive, and we need to collaborate with all our stakeholders across the university. In 2013 we did a number of focus group sessions that went out and found out what our academics, support staff and students wanted from a VLE. After a large requirement gathering exercise, we then went out to tender in December 2015. We were then very fortunate to have the evaluation process that involved over 60 of our academic support staff and students right across the university. Once that evaluation process was concluded, we awarded to Canvas, which is made by Instructure. We've had wonderful success in the transitioning from Wolf to Canvas, but how did we go about doing it? Well, it was actually easy as baking a cake. But like all good cakes, you need the right ingredients. So the ingredients for change was that we had a strong vision that focused on the pedagogy rather than the technology. Skilled staff. We had a small project team, but we were all very passionate and dedicated and had a true belief that the change we were deploying would benefit the university. We had a plan which had clear governance structure that was agreed by all our stakeholders. We had clear benefits and we tried to understand our stakeholders and communicate with them the benefits of the project. We had time to allow us to do an early adopter process, which included 24 courses, 140 modules and around 1,000 students and 90 academics before we rolled out across the university. This gave us a wonderful breadth and experience in what we wanted to do. And lastly, we had stakeholder engagement. We pretty much had an open door policy and we met with every stakeholder. We presented to faculty away days, course meetings. No meeting was too small for the VLE project. We even had a stall at student freshers fairs where we gave out canvas bags, pens, lanyards, canvas water bottles, and these little guys as well, little canvas pandas. So what's next for the university? Well, we want to build on the success that we've had with the VLE project by engaging in the wider Canvas community as well as the wider HE sector with the lessons that we've learned and the experiences that we've gathered. We also want to continue to put pedagogy at the heart of the VLE rather than it being just a simple platform. We also want to create more dynamic content and deliver that within our learning and teaching. Lastly, we want to share our experiences with projects inside the university so they can benefit from our experiences. This is already taking place in some examples across the institution. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching.